We are very happy to announce that for the very first time, Kumudini Govt College is going to arrange English debating club, English debating formally. That means in past we did it several times informally, but informal session today is the first day. So we are very much happy, and I thank you, Honorable Principal Sir, because he encouraged us very much and inspired all of the teams, and especially I thank to Govt Sir. Without his dedication, the program like this is impossible, and I am very much happy to be part of this committee. Now, I'm saying that the topic of English debate is social media is the only mode to gather factual information. For the motion, the group will perform. I'm introducing the members. First speaker, Ramisa Anjum. Second speaker, Mim Atik Siddiqui Ohi. And team leader, Sadeh Hassan Shrestha. Although they performed Bangla debate, but they will perform English again. And against the motion, the speakers are first speaker Rifa Akhtar Shifa, second speaker Jannatul Firdaus Moon, and team leader Miss Payal Akhtar. I'm requesting the participants, please be seated. I'm requesting Govt Sir, who will play moderator of this session, and Kushal Bhumik Sir to play role as judge. And as a committee member, just I have introduced, but actually I will play role as judge. Now I'm giving floor to Govt Sir to conduct full session. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all.
Thank you so much. You'll have to take your seat silently, please. Take your seat silently. We are already late. We'll have to be quick. Take your seat silently. As I have told you at the beginning of the competition that today is 14th December, Martyred Intellectual Day, a day of national mourning, lamentation, and at the same time, strength, national strength. You have to be silent, please. Pin of silence. So, to commemorate the day, Government Kumudini College has organized 2 debate competitions, Bangla and English debate competitions. So at the very outset, I would like to convey my thankfulness and gratitude to respectable Principal Sir for his constant guidelines, cooperation, and counseling. Honorable Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, respected colleagues, and my dear students, welcome to this session, welcome to this program of English debate competition. At the beginning, I would like to call upon the participants to take their seat. You have already taken your seat, thank you. And I'm drawing your attention. Today's motion is social media is the only mode to gather factual information. Social media related proposition. And I am hopeful that you have taken preparations and we are going to enjoy a very enjoyable session. The topic is highly debatable. You have sufficient grounds, both on both sides. You can show your arguments, you can show your points. Those who are going to participate in favor of the motion are Ramisa Anjum, Mim Atik Siddiqui Ohi, and Sadeh Hassan Shrestha. One by one, you will introduce yourself loudly. Standing in your seat, one by one, you will be introducing yourself, please.
My name is MSc Payal Akhtar. I read in class 12 in Kumudini Govt College, Science Group.
Thank you. And those who are against the motion, you will introduce yourself quickly.
My name is Mim Atik Siddiqui Ohi.
Science, roll 609.
Greetings everyone, hope you have a lovely day ahead. My name is Sadia Hassan Sreshtha. I read in class 12. My roll number is 502. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have introduced yourself. And on my right side, I have got two wise judges. Mr. Kushal Bhomik, Assistant Professor, Department of English, and Shakawat Hossain Roni, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Works. I am also expressing my gratitude to them. Before I start the debate competition, I would like to give you some ideas and guidelines about the competition. At first, I will tell you about the time allocation. As you know, you have got, for the main speech, you have got 3 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, the bell will ring at the end of 2 minutes. And then again, warning bell will ring at the end of 2.5 minutes. And for repetition or rebuttal, you have 1 minute. You have 2 minutes, and at the end of 1 minute, you will have a warning bell, and at the end of 1.5 minutes, you will have another warning bell. So I expect you to follow the time allocations strictly. This is very important to maintain the time. And as I have told you, debate means an art. Speaking is an art, and there is beauty in art. Debate does not mean falling out with one another. A little earlier, we have enjoyed Bangla debate competition, and some of you were talking in such a way that it apparently seemed that you are quarreling with one another. No, this is not the way. Debate means you will show your argumentations in systematic way, and your ready wit, your presentation, your speech ability, and your as a whole your argumentation will be considered. Kumudini Government College has a long heritage of holding debate competitions, and we have already participated at the national level, and the current administration, principals sir, vice principals sir, they are greatly helpful, and they have extended their cooperative hand over the time, and these debate competitions has been possible to be organized because of kind cooperation I told you, principal sir. So once again, I would like to convey my thankfulness and gratitude to principal sir, vice principal sir, and the committee of 14 and 16 December programs. So time to begin the debate competitions. The first speaker will be for the proposition, for the motion. First speaker will be Ramisa Anjum. In favor of the motion, Ramisa Anjum will deliver her speech in favor of the proposition. The proposition is, social media is the only mode to gather factual information.
Honorable moderator, respectable judges, dear opponents and the audience, Assalamu alaikum. Today the topic of our debate is social media is the only mode to gather factual information. Very reasonably, I am in favor of this topic. Social media is a collective term for the websites and the applications that focus on the communication, community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and the collaboration. Our the media which can give us the news from home and abroad is called social media. What is information? Information is a knowledge that obtained from the investigation, study, or instruction. And the factual information means the information that is objective than probably true. We cannot say that Facebook is only as a social media. There are many kinds of social media around the world, such as the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, etc. In the past, we got the news from the newspaper, but in the present generation, the news of the newspaper are printed on online. Therefore, all kinds of news are available to us by the means of this social media. So it can be easily said that social media is the only source to gather factual information. Honorable moderator, Present tense is the age of information and technology. Social media is an integral part of this information and the technology. There are many uses of this social media, such as spreading the friendship, collecting the information, donating blood, employment, the participation on the movement, knowing about the natural calamities and the publishes, etc. Honorable Moderator, the blood bank of the different countries needed the blood donator during the COVID-19 situation. To inform about the COVID-19 to the people of our country and to connect the local blood bank, for this reason, the Facebook and the blood community jointly start the blood donating feature in the 2022. Yet 1 crore and the 1 million people signed up in this notification, and the worldwide the number is about the 10 crore. Media source 20 June 2021, the Daily Star. Dear opponent, we can know different kinds of news from the different media, but when question arises about the factual information, then we can know any kind of information only from the social media. Observe the war of Ukraine and Russia. When the mass media of the world is busy with beating with each other, social media is the only neutral platform which publishes the factual news. So when everything is inside in this huge platform, why would you bother calling anything else as the mate of gathering knowledge? This is why today you need to remove your glasses of your rotten mentality and look at the truth. So it can be easily said that social media is the only mode to gather factual information. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you very much.
Ramisa Anjum, thank you so much. Against the motion, to speak against the motion, now will come Rifa Akhtar Shifa. She will be speaking against the motion. The motion is social media is the only mode to gather factual information.
Good morning, Honorable Moderator, the learned jury, the respected principal sir, audience present here, and my friends in opposition, Assalamu alaikum. Today's debate is going on. The topic of the debate competition has been determined. Social media is the only mode to gather factual information. For very good reasons, we are badly in against of this statement. As the first speaker of my team, I am going to define the topic. First of all, social media is a collective term from website and application that focus on communication, community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. People use social media to stay in touch and interact with friends, family, and various communities. And factual information is information that solely deals with facts. It is short, non-explanatory, and rarely gives in-depth background. This term is one of the largest reasons why our team are in the opposite side of this statement. First of all, my team and I believe that it is possible to get factual information from social media. We want to say that there are more modes besides social media, like books, newspaper, popular magazines, journals, dictionaries, handbooks, scholarly, peer-reviewed articles, patents, this etc. I have already included 10 modes to gather factual information. After hearing our point of view, will my dear friends in opposition want to say that social media is the only mode to gather factual information? Honorable Moderator, I have tried to make my point in short. The second speaker of my group will elaborate on this subject. The leader of our team will clarify the whole matter 100% logically. Thank you, Moderator. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rifa Akhtar Shifa. For the motion, now Mim Atik Siddiqui Ohi will come to deliver her speech. Mim Atik Siddiq Ohi. In favor of the motion.
Respectable jury, moderators, my teachers, my fellow mates and guests and all my near and dear ones, a very good morning to one and all present here. I take this opportunity to present my views in favor of social media as the only mode to gather factual information. Today I will show us how and why social media is the only mode to gather factual information. First of all, I want to clarify that social media is not only about those which we use just for communication, just like Facebook, WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Telegram, etc. Websites, PDFs, videos, online newspaper are also part of social media. In this 21st century's digital world, not only factual but also we get all kind of information, theory, thesis, news from social media. It is surprising but true, we have become completely dependent on virtual things for the information. Respectable moderator, one of social media's greatest advantages from marketers is the ability to gather data in real time. Social media can help us in the initial success of campaign within just a couple of hours. Over time, it provides us more detailed insights about what our business and industry. So we can make most of the time and resources we invest in social marketing. Dear opponent, getting information from social media is a kind of skill. If I have the skill of picking positive and right thing from social media, then I can get proper factual information from here. If I have not the skill of picking right thing from social media, then I will get obviously negative things from here. It's all about our skill and mentality. So you can't blame entire social media for providing us negative things. It's totally dependent on us how we actually use social media. Respectable jury, social media gives us an opportunity to talk about what I know and what I want to be known for. Sharing my expertise will attract potential professional and personal connections. If I share content on topics that I know much about, I started to build credibility. Dear opponent, the role of social media in spreading information is very integral because now it is every and each person is available on social media. Social media is one of the most publicly used platforms which can be used in order to get information related to the highlighted event. Honorable jury, we may not necessarily be surrounded by the people who think in the same direction as we do. A difference in opinion is bound to occur. We can share our opinions safely and even find people online who think the same way as us on social media platform. It even paves the way to gaining a strong voice for the situation we feel are essential to discuss. Lastly, there are more various advantages that will be provided to us if we are using social media to gain information related to the news that is going on inside. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mimatik Siddiqui Ohi. Now, against the motion, the second speaker in opposition, Jannatul Firdaus Moon, will come to deliver her speech. And I am drawing the attention of the audience. As this is a competition, we must not be clapping. If we clap or give applause, there are two judges, they may be influenced. So at the time of competition, we must not be clapping. We must prevent from clapping. The second speaker for the motion, against the motion, Jannatul Firdaus Moon.
Yes. Honorable moderator, the learned jury, audience present here, and friends of opposition, heartiest greetings to everyone. The topic of the debate competition has been determined. Social media is the only mode to gather factual information. For logical reasons, we, our team members, stand against the motion. As the second speaker of our group, I will clarify our opinion. For this, I am trying to elaborate a little on the points that my first speaker mentioned before. Let's talk a little about social media. Yes, of course, it is an important mode to gather factual information. But the overlauded statement that is only mode to gather factual information is not correct at all. My friends of opposition, will you deny this? We have famous newspapers like the Prathomalo, the Jugantor, the Daily Star, etc. Yes, it is true that there is alternative version of this newspaper online, but that is alternative, not main mode. I hope that the first speaker of the opposition get the answer. Then, popular magazines are written for general audiences and are meant to entertain, inform, or present on opinion. Authors are usually employed by the magazine. Well, books and e-books provide broad, foundational coverage of a topic, usually with an in-depth analysis. This might include textbooks, more detailed monographs. Then there is journals. These are periodicals regularly published. Reference sources, dictionaries, and handbooks offer introductory overviews. You can find background information to help you select a topic and place in the broader context of the discipline. I hope that I can clarify that social media is not the only mode to gather factual information. Our team leader will also add more and more information in the respect. Again, thank you, moderator. Thank you all for giving me such a great floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jannatul Firdaus Moon. We are almost to the end of the English debate competition. Now, for the motion, the third speaker and team leader, named Sadia Hassan Srestha, will come onto the dais to deliver her speech. Sadia Hassan Srestha, the team leader and the third speaker.
When I was scrolling Facebook, the disturbing news of a mother murdering her child nearly shattered my faith in humanity. Then in the comment section, I found out that the woman was mentally ill. Honorable moderator, I was shocked when I saw how the television news and papers were hiding her illness. So when I failed receiving the whole truth from these sources, how can I believe that anything other than social media can be a mode to gather factual information when they literally shadowed the facts? They shadowed the truth. I hope our fellow from opposition will open their eyes and see how much sugar-coated and truth-deprived today's TV media's news are. Honorable moderator, respected adjudicators, fellow members of opposition and audience, please accept my gratitude and greetings. Today our motion is social media is the only mode to gather factual information. I, as the last speaker for the motion, strongly consent to the topic. Dear opponent, can you prove that from your mentioned sources we will be able to gather our necessary information in an emergency or when we are running out of time? Can we get them as detailed and as accurate as research papers or various sites? Can you prove it to us that for today's debate you haven't searched for a single information or statistics on Google? Good luck on answering that. Honorable moderator, there are only two modes to gather factual information, such as primary and secondary. Source www.wikipedia.com. Primary sources require deep observation. Social media is the world's largest platform for connection, so it gives us the opportunity to observe profoundly. And the second source requires direct participation. The videos from social media are the undeniable proofs which involve many people's participation. So when only social media can fulfill these main two conditions of gathering factual information, nothing else can fit in this demanding position. From the latest statistics report by www.smartinsight.com to 2022, today 4.48 billion people use the social media, which is the 78.9% of our population. Among them, how many people would rather go through piles of newspaper than Facebook in reality? How many people will buy every single factual book they would need rather than Googling it? We don't live in fairy tales here, opponents. We live in reality, and the reality is people take their phone when they search for something. They don't go for old stacks of books. Today, in the post-medieval era, when the numbers of readers keep decreasing day by day and the very existence of hardcover books are threatened, the only stable, factful mode we have is social media, and social media only at the end of the day. So dear opponent, don't dream with your eyes closed. Let's open our heart, and through new mechanism, let's make this world a better place. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sadia Hassan Srestha. We are almost to the end of the English debate competition. Now is the turn of the third speaker against the motion, Payal Akhtar. Payal Akhtar is the third speaker against the motion, and at the same time, she is the team leader against the motion.
Honorable Moderator, the learned jury, respectable principals, the audience present here, greetings to all. Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me such a beautiful and well-arranged floor to speak something in favor of my position. The topic says, social media is the only mode to gather factual information. For very practical and logical reasons, we stand against the motion. First of all, I want to ask a question to my friends of opposition. How can you speak, how can you tell that social media is the only mode to gather factual information? Yes, of course. Social media nowadays is very important for gathering information. But all the information that we get from social media is not correct, is not factual. There are many fake news in social media. Do you disagree with me? I have a question to you. I hope that you will answer. I don't know. I really wondered how you can say that. The first speaker and the second speaker of our team already clarified that there are more important and there are more believable sources in the world rather better than social media. How can you say that social media is the only mode to gather factual information? I think you didn't notice the topic. The topic says social media is the only mode to gather factual information. Here are the two terms, only and factual. Do you disagree with me that we cannot get factual information from social media only? Hillary Clinton in a press conference said that the information that we get from social media are really have possibility of getting fake news. Do you disagree with us? This is a question for you. I hope that you will answer. After the clarification, I think you will agree with us and say that social media is not the only mode. It is one of the greatest modes, but it is not the only mode to gather factual information. Thank you all.
সামনে সিট রেখে ওখানে দাঁড়িয়ে আছো কেন তোমরা? There are so many seats vacant ahead of you. Sit down. And we have almost arrived at the end of the main speeches. Now the most important part of debate competition, that is rebuttal or refutation. The team leader for the motion, Sadia Hassan Srestha, will come to refute the arguments in opposition. Sadia Hassan Srestha.
Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me another sweet opportunity. My mother always taught me I should explain to people like I'm explaining to a 5-year-old kid. After hearing the arguments from our opponent, I believe I have to do that now. This report 2020 TBS stated that how a woman died after being hit by and dragged under a car on the Dhaka University campus on Friday. Your newspapers and TV news are flaunting with how illiterate and unlicensed drivers should be banished. Yet they're too afraid to broadcast that the driver was a teacher who wasn't illiterate or who wasn't unlicensed. He was a teacher of Dhaka University. How can you claim that your resources to be factual information when all you do is hide the truth? They can't be factual sources when you guys are hiding the truth. Even the resources you have shown in this debate are copied from Google and social media sites. So it's how ironic that you're against it. You're saying social media isn't the only important mode today, yet you're denying every other prospects which are very delusional. And today you have said that there are many false rumors in social media. Okay, why would you blame social media while you clearly failed to use your judgment and believed in a false information? Every existing thing in our world has both good and their bad sides. It's you who is to blame than a lifeless application. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sadia Hassan Srestha. The most important part you have already attended, that is rebuttal, refutation. To refute against the motion, the third speaker and team leader, MST Payal Akhtar, will come, and along with it, will go to the end of the debate competitions. Payal Akhtar.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity again. According to Science Organization of England, fake news spread faster than true news by social media. Do you disagree with us? I think no. According to ENYK organization, the probability of fake news and fake information has increased with the spreading of social media. Do you disagree with us? I think no. I really wondered how my friends of opposition are continuously at a stretch without any break saying that social media is the only mode to gather factual information. I really wondered seeing their childish behavior. They don't know the meaning of only, and they didn't even know the meaning of factual information. It's really sorrowful for all of us. Then, dear learned friends, I want to say that I hope you will understand that social media is not the only mode to gather factual information. Yes, of course, it is one of the greatest modes in the world now, because this is a modern era, and that's the reason social media is one of the greatest modes, but it's not the only mode. I think you will understand. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Thank you all.
With the refutational speech of Mr. Payal Akhtar, we have come to the end of the English debate competition. Now is the time for preparing the result. I have two judges. We have got two judges, white judges. By the time the result is being prepared, I would like to tell you something about the competition. Actually, debate competition is a scope for us to learn. This gives us an opportunity to study and practice. And this is a great privilege in studentship. Alright. And we can learn a lot from this sort of competition. And one thing I would like to stress, that is, the students who have already participated in debate competition here from this college, the rate of their admission in university or medical college or different government universities is very high. And today you have successfully taken an effort to participate in the program, and you deserve thanks, and I am wholeheartedly thanking you once again. The proposition was social media is the only mode to gather information, factual information. As I told you, you have sufficient argumentation in favor and against the motion. You said well in favor and against the motion. And we can learn what the common and very popular proverb, practice makes a man perfect. The more we speak, the more we learn to speak. And speaking is, of course, I told you, an art. We have to learn how to speak, how to sustain ourselves, how to present ourselves at different levels. And debate competition gives us that opportunity. And you have participated in English debate competition. English is not at all our first language. It is the second language. So we have some hardships. And while delivering something in English, we'll have to be a bit careful in organizing the ideas, in delivering the speeches, so that it is understandable. We are the second learner of English language. So our pronunciation, our utterance will be clearer, will be more conspicuous. Anyway, you have done well as a whole, and I will again thank you. On the days ahead, you will also take more effort. This is not wastage of time at all. Over the couple of weeks, you have taken and you have kept yourself in touch with me. And we enjoyed the time together, of course. And I have already got the result. For preparing the result, I will once again give thanks to the wise judges. I am declaring the result. The winner of today's English debate competition is those who have taken part for the motion. For the motion, in favor of the motion. And the best speaker, Mr. Payal Akhtar, she participated against the motion. Judges' judgment is absolute. The way they prepared the result was highly scientific and it was systematic. They did have little their personal choices. And I also thank you, honorable teachers and students. You have patiently attended the program. Thank you so much. Thank you.